What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, where today I will be showing you what is support and resistance, how to find it, and how to use it in your trading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I also have my Discord link down in the description below, where you can join me in my community and see my active trades, my analysis, and setups for the day and for the week. All right, let's get right into it. So what is support and resistance? Support and resistance are price levels on a chart where the market is likely to pause or reverse direction. Support is a price level where there is buying pressure, and resistance is a price level where there is selling pressure. So I have these two examples of support and resistance right here. So if we look right now, this is a support level in the market where you can see the price is going back up or bouncing back up. There is buying pressure all within this area. Now, one thing to note is that support and resistance is not just one flat line. Although some people draw it that way, that is not how you technically should, because most of the time buyers are sitting within an area of price and not just at one specific level. So anytime the price comes within this area, it's not always the exact spot where it's going to bounce. It bounced right here and went down a little bit under that, bounced right here, went down a little bit under that right here, and was above it right there, and a little bit below right there. So now let's go into resistance. Resistance is a price level where there is selling pressure. So you can see in this area of price, anytime the price got up to this level, we can see that there was a rejection or a level of resistance for price to go higher. So as you can see, once again, it is not just one specific spot, it is an area of price. If we look right here, we see that this is support, this is resistance. So what is this? Now, support and resistance can be broken. It is a level of price or an area of price that can be and will be eventually broken. So what happens right here is this is resistance. This is where price is resisting to go up. And this is support, where price is supported to go up. So right here is resistance. The price goes down. Right here is support because the price goes up. Now, once we get a break of that level, this becomes a support level because the price is now above it and it is bouncing off of that support level. So what you need to know is that support can become resistance and resistance can become support. And that only happens when that level is broken and then respected, meaning the price bounces off of that level. So right now, this is showing a level of respect to resistance because the level is holding and it is not being broken. Now, when you have this area of resistance that then is broken by price and it comes back and bounces off of it, it now becomes a level of support. And same thing with support. If price is being supported by this area and then it is broken and then the price bounces off of that level, it now becomes a level of resistance. So resistance becomes support and support becomes resistance. The only time it becomes support is if it is above, and it becomes resistance when it is below. So now we're going to get into some chart examples. So when you're first mapping out your support and resistance lines, you want to kind of start off on a higher time frame because that will give you stronger levels of support or resistance. So right here we can see that the price stopped, and right here we can see that the price bounced up. The price also bounced up right here, and the price also bounced up from right here. So what we can do is get a rectangular box and we can draw an area where price is bouncing off of. Same thing with this level. We see price go up, comes back down, goes up, comes back down, goes up, down. Support is right here. and then resistance is right here, and then same spot right here, there is resistance, resistance, resistance. So we can see that this is an area of support and resistance. Same thing with this spot. If you look, you can just draw on this chart, or you can go to the line chart, which is sometimes easier for people to see support and resistance. So right here, you can see that the price went down. Once it got above that, it went up. Right here, it went up. Right here, it went down. Right here, it went up. And once you get an area with all these lines of rejection, which means price was bouncing off of it, whether it was above or below it, that gives you an area of support or resistance. So you can draw your line right here, and if you see any more areas right here, you can draw it over. So I'll get rid of these. Don't worry, I'll remember where it's at. This gives you your area of, okay, there we go. I think that was it. So we have a bunch of different areas in the market where the price bounces off of it. Right here, we got a bounce, we got a bounce, we got a bounce. So once you do that on the higher time frame, how do we use this to our advantage? So I'm going to go down to, I was on the daily time frame. I'm going to go down to so we had to go down to the 2-hour time frame to actually see the chart in this area. So as you can see, now we have our support and resistance lines on this chart. So if we go to the top first, we can see this support and resistance area right here. Now, there are support and resistance lines that we can also draw on this time frame as well. And that is how we find our trading setups. Right now, we know this is a line of resistance on the higher time frame. So what we do is now draw our areas on the lower time frame, and you can still use a line to draw your area of support and resistance. But for this, I'll draw another box. So if we go to the line chart, we can see our areas that the price is bouncing off of once again. So we have this spot, this spot, this spot, and we want big bounces. We don't really want small bounces. So right here with all these dots, these are my areas where the price is bouncing up or down. So if I draw from this to this, this is my area of support and resistance on the lower time frame. So now if we go back to our candlestick chart, and we know that this is a area of higher time frame resistance, we know that we're looking for resistance on the lower time frame to form and be respected before we take a trading setup. What do I mean by that? If we have a higher time frame area, we don't want to take resistance trades when this is support. We want to take resistance trades because this is resistance. And on the lower time frame, we want to also see the same thing. We want to see a smaller area of resistance so that they both are in line with each other, so it can give us a good trade setup. So on the higher time frame, we want to see a level of resistance, and on the lower time frame, we want to see a level of resistance, which will make the price shoot down. So right now we have our higher time frame level of resistance, which is this big box. Time frame resistance. I'll put it in red so we know that it's resistance. And then we have our lower time frame resistance right here as well. Now, once we get both of those in alignment with each other, that's how we take our trades. So right here, you can see that this was support. It was being supported by price. Price broke our level of resistance, turned into support. But once we break back down right here, and then we come back up and respect this level, it is now a level of resistance. So once we get a strong candle like this, and we come up, reject it again, and get another strong candle, which is in black, that is when we can take our trading setup. So you want to put your stop loss higher than your higher time frame resistance, and then you go back and take it down to another level of support, because we know that price may bounce off this area. So this is your trade setup. Now right here, we can see we also have another level of support / resistance. Once that level is broken, we see it turn into resistance right here. We also need to see our lower time frame levels support this trade setup as well, but we don't have any lower time frame support and resistance yet. So we need to map that out first. So we have this resistance, we have this resistance, this support, and we can go to the line chart so you can see that better. This level, this level, this level, this level. We got one right here and one right here. So now if we draw our level of support and resistance within these boxes, once we get a strong rejection on both time frames, we can take another trade setup. So right here, we can see price bounced off of that resistance level, but it did not become a lower time frame resistance level until we broke above and did this. We have this into this into this. So now it becomes our level of support and resistance on the lower time frame. So once we get a bounce off of here and we get a break back down, we know that this is a level where people are trading at. So now once we get that strong candle down again, we can take another trade to the downside with our stop loss above there, and we're taking it back to another level of support and resistance. So as you can see, this works only once you get your lower time frame to be in alignment, but it has to set itself up first. So now we are respecting this level, respecting this level. This becomes another lower time frame level. We'll go on the line chart. And we're going to mark out our lower time frame resistance level. We have these levels too we have to keep in mind. You always want as many strong touches as you can have. And then we got this level. So now if we go back to this, if we're looking for sales with this being our higher time frame level, we don't see any good selling opportunities right here. So what we need to note is that we may be looking for buying opportunities now, because we can see price was going down and then price started to go up. So once we break this level and this lower level, we should be looking for this to become a support level. So this turns into a support level, and this turns into support at some point. So once we get the price to bounce off of this level and we get this big blue candle right here, this is telling me that this level is supported for me. Now what you do Even though this support level was broken and it came back into it, if we take a long position or a buy position and we put our stop loss below our higher time frame level of support, we're still in this trade to take it back to the upside. And that is how you use support and resistance in trading. Let me know down in the comment section below if this video helped you and what other videos you would like to see. Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget also that my Discord channel link will be down in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.